Welcome to the Virtual Cheese Awards 2024. My name is Vicky Rogerson and I'm going to be moderating this session, which is going to be F3 Buffalo Soft Cheese. And today we've got two judges with us, and amazing judges, Nikki Philp from Harvey and Brocklist and Paul Heisman from Roadcliffs. So I'll let you introduce yourselves. Nikki first.
Hi, I'm Nikki from H&B. Lucky to work with lots of amazing suppliers who make lots of special cheeses. Looking forward to tasting some fantastic cheese today and judging.
Thank you. And Paul?
Hi, I'm Paul from H&B Roadcliffe. I look after our supply base, product sourcing, purchasing, and looking forward to another fantastic morning meeting cheese.
Brilliant. Thanks, guys. So judges will be awarding points across across four different attributes of the cheeses. So for appearance, aroma, texture, and flavour, and the points will be out of 10. And then we upweight the flavour taste at the end. So we will be choosing 3 cheeses that come first, second, and third in this buffalo soft cheese category. So the first cheese that we're going to look at is 1084.
Okay, so we've got a buffalo mozzarella ball.
Yeah. Size and shape.
Quite wet. Mine isn't particularly kind of together, like wrapped together particularly well. It's kind of quite, if you can see on the camera, it's sort of split.
Okay.
Now, how does yours look, Paul?
No, I don't think mine suffered that, to be honest. Mine looks intact. Nice round shape.
Mine's quite bitty on the outside as well. It's not a clean ball, is what I'm trying to say.
It doesn't have the smoothness of a
traditional kind of Italian buffalo mozzarella, does it?
The outside is almost the texture you'd expect on the inside.
Yeah. So I think appearance-wise, I mean, 1, mine is split. 2, it's quite granular on the outside. We're probably looking at, I'd say 5.5 perhaps. So that sounds quite harsh, but it should look much cleaner than this.
Yeah, mine's definitely got the granular outside.
Yeah,
has its upward split, but you'd expect it to have that nice, smooth, glossy shine.
Yeah,
as you say, typical of a Italian style.
Okay, so aroma. Not a huge amount of aroma, is it? Not really an even sort of lactic.
I really get nothing.
Creaminess. Not getting anything off it at all, really.
No. At the very least, you'd expect, like, say, some lactic notes coming off it, but
nothing coming off it at all, is there? I think we probably mark it quite low on that.
It's road, isn't it? Yeah.
I mean, unless we try and cut it in half and see if perhaps a little bit more aroma comes off the middle. Let's have a look at what it looks like, shall we?
Quite firm to cut.
Yeah, it's quite firm to cut, isn't it? Is there any more off the middle? No, nothing at all. Very lacking, isn't it?
Very unusual.
What are you thinking then? Sort of 5.5?
Yeah,
go 5 again.
Yeah, especially being buffalo, I would expect to get something, and I'm afraid I'm literally getting nothing.
Yeah.
5 or 5.5?
5.
5. Yeah.
Texture, it looks very granular. I don't know, I can't probably it takes too much to the screen because it's sort of falling apart, but it doesn't look quite right in the middle, does it?
No,
very much granular all the way through. We haven't got like that the coat. Yeah, I mean, you've got exactly the same as me. I mean, it's leaching milk, that's definitely coming out, but yeah, it's very granular. I don't think the outside is quite right. Let's have a little taste and see if it delivers a bit better on the texture of the mouthfeel. It doesn't break apart. You tend to get buffalo mozzarella that kind of the outer's a little bit firmer, isn't it? It's very granular, isn't it?
Yeah.
That kind of goes through. I think the texture is probably a bit better than the other parts we've seen. Perhaps a 6 on the texture.
There's lactic notes coming when it goes. Yeah.
I think perhaps texture-wise about 6, and then 6, flavour. I mean.
Yeah. But it's not. it's lactic at first, then it just goes quite farmy.
Quite milky, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it leaves a slight bitterness at the back end, doesn't it?
Yeah. It's very unusual.
But
Yeah,
then disappears quite quickly.
Yeah.
It's not got that kind of creamy unctuousness that you normally get with the buffalo mozzarella, has it? It's not. The creaminess is normally the overriding factor, and it definitely sort of doesn't deliver that.
It's just very, very granular and
quite one-dimensional, isn't it?
Unusual, to be honest.
6 again?
The texture is almost more what I. Yeah. The texture is almost more what I expect from a cow's mozzarella rather than a buffalo.
Yeah, 6. So 6 for flavour, yeah.
6 flavor.
Yeah, we haven't tasted it again. Yeah, definitely. And there's nothing in the flavour that really shouts out, clean buffalo milk mozzarella, really.
No, agree.
So next one is 1049.
Well, this is a monster buffalo mozzarella bowl.
So this is quite a
I'm just going to tidy up.
beast.
It's a beast, isn't it? Look at that.
Having this day mozzarella quite like that one.
It's massive.
Yeah.
I mean, this obviously is much better in the fact that it's not got the granular, it's got the cleanness on the top, it's pulled together at the top. It very much looks rustic, it very much looks handmade.
There's got a bit of a knot on top of it.
Almost looks like a burrata.
Yeah.
In the way that it is. I mean, I think this looks much nicer than the last one. Much right. It's feeling soft and squidgy in places, isn't it? Oh.
Yeah, it's got a good feel. It's unusual. It's different. I like that about it. It's it makes you stop and look at it and think.
I think we'd probably give that. Unusual. What do you want to go with? An 8?
8. Yeah. I'm quite intrigued by it.
So aroma. Well, I can't smell anything. Can you?
Not really anything going on with the aroma at all.
I think we might have to cut it open to see what's going on. Let's go for it.
Interesting to see how.
Oh wow!
See how this side, the right's quite firm.
It's definitely got the more solid outer. I think I think the liquid is going to run everywhere. Oh wow!
Inside, it's got that.
Well, it's like literally pouring out liquid. It is like, it's everywhere. That's going to go everywhere.
Yeah.
Might need to contain the flow.
Get some blue
aroma. Much more creamy, much more milky. The cream that's coming out, the puddles, or I'm not probably demonstrating that particularly well, is really very much. The other one was quite watery, wasn't it? This is much thicker.
Yeah.
I think the aroma smells. You can smell something once you open it up, can't you?
There's a slight lactic aroma.
There's much more of a lactic creaminess to it than there was. Okay, I think we're gonna have to work quick here, Paul. This is gonna run everywhere if we're not careful.
I've already got a lap full of
All for aroma.
I think it smells a bit nice. I'd probably go 7. I think it's not wild, but texture. So you've got that firmness on the outside, and then you've got that sort of like more mallowy on the middle.
But it's nice inside. It's really soft and more in line with what you'd expect to see inside of mozzarella.
I mean, texture-wise, I think that's probably not a million miles off, is it? I mean, it's quite tough. That's the only thing. The outer is quite tough, isn't it?
But on the mouthfeel, it's not.
But on the mouthfeel, it's about right, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think the texture is probably not far off. Oh wow,
no.
I've got a leak going on now.
No, for me, I'd say the texture's a solid 8.
Yeah, I'm with you on the texture. Flavour, lacking salt. Can't believe we're saying that. We've said a lot of too much salt today, and now we're going to go lacking salt.
But nice, fresh, creamy, lactic. But yeah, a little bit of salt would definitely help it for sure. But
I don't think it's a million miles from it. It just needs
no,
a bit more salt, doesn't it? I think it's
yeah,
really nice cheese.
it's really
And you
quite
know, that would be
refreshing.
the bit that needs some work is the salting. I mean, just
Yeah.
a little bit more salt. I mean, it's got all the cream, it's got the texture.
Yeah,
It's disappointing that it just needs that final little bit, and that would
yeah. But I think it's very nice, and I think for a cheese, you know, to do a buffalo mozzarella in that shape and size and still get all those attributes from it, I think it's actually quite skillful, to be honest. I think it's a really interesting
really
cheese.
nice piece of
It
cheese.
just needs that extra little bit on the flavour, and yeah, but a creamy, sweet, fresh, really
Yeah,
nice, very Moorish,
really, really nice piece of cheese.
palate.
So I think we should I think we should score it higher on flavour. I think
Yeah, yeah.
we're thinking 8, 8.5,
Eight
somewhere
half,
like that.
definitely 8.5. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I need to get this
This,
before it runs everywhere.
yeah,
Awful.
I totally agree. Just needs that extra little dimension with the salt.
Bit of salt, and that would be it, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Be perfect.
Yeah,
Be a
glass
winner.
of wine in the garden, you'd be quite happy.
Yeah. Nice bit of salad.
Right, I'm going to need a minute here just to get my board back into some semblance. So
Yeah, me too.
not looking like a swimming pool.
Yeah, I know. Mine is looking very swimming poolish after that. Wow.
And the next cheese is 1194.
So here we're on to a blue buffalo.
We're going in a different direction now, aren't we?
Okay,
We're
yeah.
moving from buffalo mozzarella onto blues. Right. Broken in the apple.
Might
Quite
take a
interesting
picture
looking
if that's
cheese.
okay. Can we take a picture of the cheese?
Looks very nice.
Yeah, like the sort of coloration on the rind, sort of grey, greeny.
Almost in. But it's very white, doesn't it?
Yeah, like the striations of the blue going through it. Like they're quite
Rind looks nice.
crispy.
Nice
Yeah,
mould as well.
yeah,
Looks like a really nice piece of
Yeah.
cheese. Really inviting.
yeah, definitely.
Very clean.
And mine's got a slight pocket in it on one side. There's a small hole on one side, but I'd say easily a solid 8 or 8.5.
Yeah, I go 8.5. I think it looks
Yeah.
like a really nice piece of cheese.
Yeah.
I think it looks really inviting. I'm really keen to get
Yeah.
stuck in and have a piece of this. Aroma. Oh, smells just that almost roquefort-y, doesn't it? That sort of
Yeah,
sweetness, blueness, mold. Oh, it smells so really, really appetizing.
yeah. It's got a real sweetness coming through.
Lots of different notes
Yeah.
going on. Yeah.
And the mold just adds another dimension to it. You get a little bit of cellars from it. Yeah.
Really nice piece of cheese. I easily a 9, I would say, on
Yeah,
smell.
definitely. Yeah, yeah. You know,
Texture. This looks like butter, and that when you cut through it, it's just going to just go through very smoothly. Yeah, and it sure is. Look at that. That's just so nice.
A little blue going
Yeah,
all the way through the cheese.
really good distribution.
Yeah, really well pierced.
Yeah, and looks absolutely. I can't wait to try some of this.
The texture again is just really up there. It's got
Texture is spot on. Creamy, rich.
Yeah, it's got a little bit of firmness to it, but it's got amazing creaminess.
What's your texture score?
A 9 for me.
Yeah, total agreement. Nice, balanced, creamy, no powderiness, no graininess, which sometimes you get with the blue, don't you?
Yeah.
Really, really good. Yeah.
And the blue's quite up front, but it's not harsh, and it sort of plateaus. It doesn't get harsh or bitter, or it doesn't grab the back of your throat. Really, really beautifully balanced. And the creaminess is just spot on.
And flavour wise, really nice piece of cheese.
Yeah.
If I was going to be uber critical, a little bit too salty.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, which for me would make it a 9.5.
But nice glass of red, some frosted bread.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely stunning. Yeah,
That's
really
brilliant.
beautiful piece of cheese.
It's lovely. I mean, for me, it'd be a strong 9, probably a 9.5, because
I agree, a 9
I think the saltiness
for
is
sure.
just,
The saltiness is the one thing.
yeah.
If the salt was just back a tiny bit, I think it would, deliver everything.
Yeah.
And we are being critical of this.
A portion from another cheese may, make it a little less so anyway. But we're judging it on this piece of cheese. Yeah, the salt's just a little bit too, because everything else that's going on is just absolutely beautiful. Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, really good.
Yeah.
Great, thank you for that. So there are 3 cheeses in this class, and the winning cheese was that one, with 40 points. That was 1194, and second was 1049 with 35.75, and then third was 1084 with 25.5 points. So thank you so much for your time, judges. Great comments, great thoughts, even though it's a bit slightly puddly for some of the cheeses. And everyone else, make sure that you come back and watch. The winning cheeses from these classes go into the category judging, which is on Tuesday the 14th of May, and then those winning cheeses go into the final supreme judging on the 15th of May, as well as lots of cheese chats with Nigel Barden. So do come back and see us then. So thanks very much. Bye.